Hello guys, Luca Santos here, back with a wrap up on the week. I just have my phone because I want to look at the news we had this week. Can't remember everything, guys. Writing blogs, making videos, my brain can't process everything. Anyways, so I hope everyone had a good week. Been, with profits, been on learning something from me, from Duncan, from Clifford, from everyone on ACY, from the blogs. That makes us really happy when you guys comment on the videos, make questions and go on and on. That makes really happy. So then we know that we're making good content for you guys. Anyways, so for those who had been on my webinar Tuesday, for those who haven't, we're gonna have one next week, so subscribe already to it, free. But for those who has been there, it was a very good week. We started on shorting euro dollar, just because Europe is going to few serious problems right now. First of all is inflation, and then the GDP we had as well. Just yesterday, we had at 7 o'clock a lower than expected GDP year over year for Europe. So we were expecting 0.6% and it came 0.5%. So that makes really nice trade on still shorting euro dollar, okay? Another one that happened this morning was USD JPY. It was a very interesting movement because we had the growth domestic product, same, right? So you guys can notice because most of the week, most of the GDPs will come for most of the countries. I know that sounds really complicated, but it's very simple. GDP will come on the same week for most of the countries. CPI will come on the same week for most of the countries. So those economic releases, they are all correlated and they're all exactly on the same week. They may be different from one to another, but 80-85% of the time, they're exactly the same and then englobes all of those countries. Anyways, so this morning on Friday, we had the Japanese GDP, right? And the Japan GDP, and it came actually lower than expected, right? So the consensus was at 6% and the actual came at 4.8 Q2 year over year. But the current account, it came much higher than expected. What does that show for me is that I keep shorting JPY, especially against stronger currencies like CHF and US dollar. US dollar has been demonstrating a very strong pace, very strong bullish uptrend during the whole week since Monday. We did have a retracement last week that I was already expecting, that I've mentioned on the webinar, and then during Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday and today we're having our target reach that I've mentioned, that was the 105. Right now I will wait. I won't be able to give some target for US dollar at the moment, but I guess we may take a bit more upward movement. But what I'm waiting is for next week. Next week will be a big week for US dollar, as we're going to have a lot of economic data coming from US. So I would stay tuned and I would prefer to trade US dollar once I have those data. But my view haven't changed since the beginning of the week, since 2 weeks ago. I know that may be like, oh, okay, you're saying the exactly same thing. Yes, because they haven't changed it. I can't come here and lie to you guys that my view has changed, but it didn't. All right, so that's it for my end. My week was awesome, and I guess I see you everyone again on next Thursday on our webinar. It's going to be 6 to 7 Sydney time, free, out of charges. So please guys, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and then send this video to your friend that may be a trade as well. And I see you in the next video.